Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo. Thanks for stopping by. We are at the final matchup of the semifinals. You guys just finished watching Dutcherman get swept out of the tournament 2-0. Pezamob, congratulations to them once again making it to the finale. Now, this is the battle for the finale. Whoever wins this matchup goes on to face Peasant Mob. And over to my right, I have V.O.D. or V.O.D. Team V.O.D. And to my left, I have Choreomania. And the players of Choreomania are TheIronPrice and Captain Invisible, and the players of V.O.D. are Vlad and Friedrich, V.O.D. Friedrich, also known as Friedrich Smith. So let's go ahead and check out their army. Starting with V.O.D., we got Spain being commanded by Friedrich, and we have Vlad commanding the Hungarian army here. Now, as you guys remember, when they played Team in the Harbor, Vlad was very successful with this Hungarian force. And it looks like, if I glance over his army here, he's bringing the same army that he brought when he defeated Team in the Harbor. So let's go ahead and check out Team Choreomania, starting with Captain Invisible. He's bringing this English army. I think we've seen him play as England a couple times. England bringing those very famous English knights with their AP attack, very tough cav, and they also have great longbowmen, which are excellent at killing infantry. So it's going to be very fun to watch here. And then we have TheIronPrice playing as Venice. He's using his Venetian card here, and this is your one time playing as Venice. That's the rules. You get to play Venice once for the tournament. And it looks like he has a balanced army. Everyone brought a balanced army, but let's go ahead and check out the army comp, starting with Team V.O.D. Starting with Friedrich, his Spanish force here. He's got 4 units of Pavis crossbowmen stretched out here, very long line. And for his cav, he's got about 2 units of Conquistadors and 3 units of Chivalric Knights. So a pretty strong cav force, and he also has his general here. And for infantry, this is pretty interesting here. He's got 2 units of the Tracio pikemen, or Terrico pikemen, however you want to say it. 2 units of them. He's got 1 unit of pike militia. Actually, 2 units of pike militia. One has armored, I think, gold leveled armored upgrade. And I think this is just silver armored upgrade. So he brought a ton of pikes. And he went light on the heavy infantry. He's got 2 units of dismounted conquistadors and 1 unit of chivalric knights. So very limited on heavy infantry. Most of his money went into his cav. So it's going to be pretty interesting how he uses that army. Going ahead and looking at his ally here, Vlad. He's got 4 units of Pavis crossbow militia. Pretty nice. He's got 1 unit of peasants, I guess, as a meat shield. And here we go again. This is what he brings. He brings Croat Axemen. He brings 4 units of these guys. They're pretty good at what they do. I'm pretty sure they have that AP attack. So it's going to be very interesting. I really don't ever see these guys on online battles too often. So I'm really excited to see these guys in action. And he has about 4 units of Feudal Knights, classic Feudal Knights. And he has got his general here. And he has 3 units of Royal Bandrium and 2 units of the Hussars. A good combination. So looking at Team Choreomania, starting with Captain Invisible, 4 units of Longbowmen. He's got 4 units of Armored Swordsmen and 3 units of Dismounted Feudal Knights. For Cav, he has 3 units of English Knights and 2 units of Knights Hospitaller. And he has his General's Bodyguard right here. Looking at TheIronPrice, he's got his General's Bodyguard with the fancy piercing headwear on that horse unit. But for archers, he's got 4 units of Pavis crossbow militia. He has 2 units protecting these archers with pike militia. And he brought some really good infantry here. He's got 4 units of the Venetian heavy infantry. And he has 4 units of the dismounted feudal knights. For cav, he has 3 units of Knights Hospitaller and 2 strads. These strads are going to be deadly, and they're going to be key to winning this battle. Let's go ahead and press play, though. Now, they are playing on Scorpion's Paradise. A very, very interesting map. I really like, it's almost like a dried up lake. It's really cool looking. And by looking at the time of this battle, this is a somewhat long battle, not too long. I think this is around 15 minutes. This is my first time watching, so I have no idea what happens. I'm just guessing based off the time in the upper left. But it looks like we have a Mexican standoff here. We do have some movement here by Captain Invisible, getting his cav over to his right, joining up with his ally. So this is going to be, I think this matchup's going to be really close. Both these teams are really good, and rightfully so. They both earned their spot in the semifinals, and they are fighting for glory here. And it looks like TheIronPrice, he's going to move over to the left a little bit. He's going to position his archers up on this ridge. Going to try to use that against the opponent. Friedrich has a pretty solid formation here on this hill, but they have some hills this way too. So terrain-wise, it's pretty even. It's pretty even. I think, I don't know. It might be in favor of Choreomania, because this is just a really good setup here. And look at this, he's pushing forward hard, TheIronPrice, and we have Vlad pushing his Hungarian force here to the flank of the enemy. He sees the opportunity. He's going to take his army forward. And it looks like they're going to use this slight terrain advantage. Do we have any skirmishing yet? No, we do not. Just mind games as of right now. Man, I'm just so happy that he brought these Crowed Axemen again. They're so cool. So cool. I mean, you're just used to seeing, like, you know, Feudal Knights, Chivalric Knights, and that's it. So it's just really awesome to see some unit diversity. And here we go. We've got a little push here by Friedrich. He's moving up his archers, Pavi's crossbowmen. And we do have some skirmishing going on. It has officially begun. Let the killing begin. And look, we already have a dead soldier. Dead Pavi's crossbow unit. And we have some cav going to his left here. Which is TheIronPrice's right. And we have most of the cav to the right here. If you look, Captain Invisible mixed his cav in with TheIronPrice. So we might see a big old cav charge on one side. What do we have here? We have some Pavi's crossbows flanking around. He's not too concerned about a cav charge because he sees that most of the cav is towards his ally, but we do have some Knights Hospitaller on the move. And it's almost like he's using these stakes here for his advantage here, protecting his bows against a cav charge. So this is kind of annoying, these stakes. At least for Vlad, because he's gonna have to be careful, because sometimes you're busy fighting and you completely forgot about the stakes and you charge into them. So he really needs to be careful in maneuvering his troops around those stakes. But the skirmishing has begun over here. The longbowmen, just crazy distance. And they're gonna, they're slaughtering this Pavi's unit. They just have the terrain and distance on them. So a good pickup there. Oh, look at this. We have TheIronPrice moving forward. He's moved up his strats. He's got his pikemen and his archers. And it looks like he's sending up his dismounted feudal knights. Look at this. I love this map. Look how crazy this looks. Just armies all over the place. A good cav charge here with the conquistadors into the pikemen, or into the Pavi's crossbowmen. But TheIronPrice, he's going to run up his pikemen just to scare off these conquistadors. Good use of cav there by Friedrich. We saw in the last matchup with Team V.O.D, they did a great job with their cav, getting a lot of harass off. And we're seeing more cav marching forward, more conquistadors. Gonna try to get some harass off. The feudal knights are here for TheIronPrice though. He's gonna get them in range, or get them in the combat. And we have Vlad maneuvering over to support his teammate. It looks like most of the combat is going to start here. And he needs to be careful with his cav. You don't want to get your cav slaughtered by the pike militia. And it looks like he's pushing his pikemen forward as well. He's maneuvering his army around. Now, honestly, I think IronPrice has the advantage here because Spain, or Friedrich, went heavy with the cav and very light on the heavy infantry. So honestly, I think if IronPrice just pushed really hard with his infantry, he would overwhelm the Spanish army here. But we do have some flanking around on these conquistadors. It looks like they're going to try to get a charge off on these strats, which is fantastic. That charge was a little weak, but it was somewhat effective, getting a bunch of kills, actually. Getting about 4 kills there on that charge. And it looks like IronPrice is just not paying attention. He's busy fighting this fight over here. Here comes Vlad. He's forming up, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see Captain Invisible push forward to answer that. So now we're skirmishing once again. Little combat. Oh, wait. We have some dismounted conquistadors pushing forward on the flank, and he's using his feudal knights to fight them. And he also has support of mounted conquistadors. So we need to get... Oh, there we go. He's sending in his cav. We have Venice sending in a lot of Knights Hospitaller and Strads to kill off these conquistadors. And we have some retreating dismounted conquistadors getting out of that fight. And here comes Vlad with some support. Here's a general's bodyguard. He's going to get in there and support his teammate. So, wow. This is very, very chaotic battle. And look at this. General's bodyguard charging in. It's pretty crazy. Is his general in this unit? I don't think so. I think it's just a diversion. No. The general is there. So he's sending him in. That's pretty risky there. But they did pretty well, getting a lot of kills. And here comes another charge into some Pavi's crossbowmen. Good charge with Hussars. Very quick cav. Here's another charge of his other Hussars unit. And here comes more Chivalric Knights going in for the kill. They're doing a great job with their cav. I would keep my cav a little bit closer here. But I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. So he's still holding back with most of his army here. So I think so far they're doing a good job with their cav, and that's exactly what they need to do with their cav, because he brought that elite cav, so you want to get as many kills as you can with that cav. And here comes Captain Invisible with some English Knight support with their AP attack, and here comes some dismounted feudal knights. They're going to get in there and get some action. Remember that Venice still has 4 units of heavy Venetian infantry, which is going to be a pain to kill. They have absolutely a brutal charge. I think it's a 5 charge, which is ridiculous. Almost as deadly as a cav charge. So here comes more Chivalric Knights. He's holding back his Hussars, his general's bodyguard. And look at this. We're going to get some more charges into these strads. Oh, wait. No, he calls off the charge. And we have the infantry behind this hill, avoiding arrow fire, getting ready to fight the enemy. So look at this cav engagement. Just so much going on in this battle. And here we go. We have a push here by the English Captain Invisible. He is pushing, well, just slightly forward. The cav are just having at it. English Knights going after these Hussars. We have Venetian Knights Hospitaller retreating. And we have generals fighting each other. 2 general bodyguards. And it looks like some English Knights are helping out as well. If they can kill his general, and he's pretty bloodied up. I don't know how many more hit points he has. Well, he's in trouble. You don't want to lose that general too soon. And there we go. There goes the general. Just like I said, you need to be careful there. But that's going to be a huge morale destroyer there. And now we have the armored swordsmen, which are equivalent to Chivalric Knights, pushing forward into these pikemen. And the infantry has begun. And oh, look at this. I completely missed this. Looks like Captain Invisible charged into these Croat axemen. Oh, there goes the general for... I don't know whose general that was. Crap. I think it was Friedrich's general. So they might be out of both generals. And that was just a fantastic... I can't believe I missed that charge. I think he went after the archers and the Croat axemen. And if you look here, the carnage... He got some good kills, but it looks like Vlad is going to clean up the rest of the cav here, but it might just be enough for his infantry. And look at this, we have major routes, major routing here. This was an intense battle, and it's still intense. And we have Royal Bandrium coming to the rescue.
Only half our force remains.
Only half the force of Friedrich remains. And this is in favor of Choreomania. I think they just brought better armies. I mean, it's difficult to say really, but I feel like Friedrich, who is on V.O.D, who is playing as Spain, he brought more expensive cav, but Choreomania did a great job on containing that cav and fighting them. But here we go, we have some conquistadors fighting over on the flank, and they're about to be outflanked by dismounted feudal knights. And we have a huge blob, Hungarian forces, English forces, all armies coming together to have a fight on the hill.
Badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
So this is still very close, still anyone's game, but it looks like as of right now it's in favor of Choreomania, pushing with the English army, pushing with the Venetians. And we have our little battle going on over here as well. We have some feudal knights, English and Venetian. They've got this troop surrounded, and here comes Knights Hospitaller to try to break these dismounted chivalric knights of Spain. And we have some Royal Bandrium trying to save them, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And we already have some routing from the Croat Axemen. Their morale is not that strong.
The course of this battle.
Oh, we have a mid defeat by Vlad. He sees no point in continue fighting, and he's just going to give up on this fight. And it looks like Friedrich admits defeat as well. So victory in Choreomania. Good job there with Choreomania. Now, I feel like they won because of their army comp, honestly. I feel like it's very important to have that sturdy infantry units, and I think Friedrich didn't bring enough infantry. They did bring very elite cav, but yet again, Captain Invisible and IronPrice really contained the enemy cav very well, or V.O.D's cav very well. So let's go ahead and look at the stats. If you look at the stats, it's very close on kills. Friedrich getting 563 and Vlad getting 414 with very few captives or prisoners. Captain Invisible getting 537 and IronPrice getting 478, and they both got over 100 captives. So good game to Choreomania, and this is going to go to game 2 here. And if Choreomania wins again, they will make it to the finale. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you at game 2.